A big wingman, hello to you again. Your wingman is in the house and happy to help. Looking forward to whatever we can do to raise our positivity, raise our vibration, and start bringing about a more joyous life, right? Or as someone just said to me as they walked along this path with their dog, do more in your day than just get by. Do more with your day than just get by. So I look more for us to raise our vibe, right? So we can do, what was it? Do more with our day than just get by. But really, I talk about manifesting a joyous life, accomplishing some goals, and achieving what it is you want to achieve, right? And I think the best way to do it, and you tell me if you have a better way, of course, I think the best way to do it is by doing these, what I call these wingman practices, these positivity practices, or I call it being on the wingman's path to positivity, to raising your energy. Because I have found for me, when I bring that positive energy in, I found that I start seeing things in a different light. I start seeing more clearly, more confidently, more calmly. And speaking of calm and raising your vibration, one of the things that often happens in life, as we know, is life throws you a curveball, right? Some random act comes and knocks you down, or even just a normal everyday, your normal everyday type of things, you start getting frustrated or annoyed or whatever it is, right? And it changes your vibration. You start thinking about money and worrying about money, or you worry about your health, or you worry about your relationship. Whatever it is, it starts eating into your relationship with you. Yeah, right, into your vibration. So what do you do about that? Well, today's practice, I think, can help. You know, doing what I do, I have people send me practices, and I try most of them, and some stick and some don't. This one seemed like it might be a good one to stick, and I call it Send It to the Flame. And what Send It to the Flame means is when one of these emotions come up that just knocks you down, knocks your vibration down a little bit, changes your momentum on moving in a positive direction, send it to the flame. Send it to the flame, right? A good friend sent me this, and send it to the flame. So you're doing your normal course of day, and you're working, and someone's frustrating you, or you're annoyed with them, you're irritated. Send that emotion to the flame. And when I say the flame, it can be a flame as a bonfire as red as my bandana, or a blue flame like my shirt, which, like, what is that, like a Bunsen burner, or when you're using that, a gas-fired propane flame? Whatever you picture the flame to be, send it to the flame, man. Burn that emotion up. So if you're despondent or despair or depressed, or you're angry, or you're, as I said, frustrated or disappointed, whatever it is, send it to the flame. Burn it up. It's another way of just letting it go, man. And when you do, I tried this yesterday because something was frustrating the heck out of me, and I just sent that emotion to the flame. And when I did, I got a whole lot more calm. And if I'm going to be your wingman on this path of life, this is one that will help you so much, not necessarily moving positive, but stopping those negative emotions. And I can't tell you, and you know what happens. You're moving along positive, everything's great. Michael, I'm doing your practices, everything's wonderful. And boom, something hits you right in the face. Whatever it is. You start getting frustrated. You start noticing that you're irritated about something. You're stressed out about something. And it knocks your vibration down. Send it to the flame. So today we're going to just say to ourselves, send it to the flame, so we get it in our subconscious. So when something comes up that we're not happy with, an emotion that arises within us that we don't like, quickly maybe our subconscious will send it right back. Our inner wingman will send to us saying, send it to the flame. Yeah, get rid of that emotion. Send it to the flame. So I want you to say it with me for 1 minute, send it to the flame. And as you do, I want you to picture the stress or the anxiety or the worry or the pain or the disappointment or whatever it is, your frustration. I want you to picture it burning to a crisp and you not feeling that emotion anymore. You're just letting it go because it just burned up. You saw it burned up, and you don't even have to worry about it anymore, right? It's gone. It's gone from you. And you can now get back to focusing on the positives. So join me, and let's say, send it to the flame. Yeah, I want this one in my subconscious. I want this in my repertoire for when something happens, right? Send it to the flame. You so got this, Mary, Mike, you so got this, right? Send it to the flame. Send it to the flame. Burn that emotion up. Burn any emotion up that is just bugging you. It's just irritating you. Sending it to the flame. Exactly. Lisa, you know what I mean, man. Send as many of these negative emotions into the flame, burn them up, and see if it feels a little bit better inside you. See if it feels better that you no longer are holding on to that negative emotion, right? I'm sending it to the flame. I'm sending it to the flame. I'm burning it to a crisp. I'm throwing it in this giant bonfire. For me, I picture a giant bonfire, which I just chuck that emotion and I just pull it right out of me, throw it in there, and watch it burn up and never to come back again. Now, maybe it will, maybe it won't, but when it does, I'm ready to throw it back in the flame again. I'm ready to throw it back in the flame. Burn, baby, burn. I love that. Kim, I love that. Burn, baby, burn. Let that negative emotion just burn out of you. Burn it out of you. Send it to the flame, man. We're going to send it to the flame. I know I did it yesterday when I was getting frustrated because I always practice these practices before I send them out to you because I like to make sure they're working, right? Send it to the flame. I did it yesterday. I was frustrated about something and it was really annoying me. And you know what happens when that happens. You start getting annoyed and more frustrated, right? You're focusing on the frustration. You're going to get more frustrated. Send it to the flame. I did it. I sent it to the flame and I let it go. And I let it go. I thank you so much for joining me today. You know how much I appreciate you being here because I know how important it is for all of us. And by the way, it's so wonderful that our community is growing, and I appreciate everyone's help in sharing my practices and helping us as a community grow in positivity and raise our vibration and start achieving and manifesting the desires we want to manifest and achieving the life we want. So I thank you for joining me with these. Have a wonderful day, one where no negative emotion comes up, but if it does, you're prepared for it and you just send it to the flame. You've so got this. I thank you. Have a wonderful day. Your wingman, Michael, signing off.